hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. You are there. I am here, and let's break things. Let's break things. How will we break things? What will we use to break things? Let's see. Where do we begin to break all the things? Let's do. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Sarcastic Madman, thanks for those. Rama Rama, redo karaoke for Jim. Oh my god. Rama Rama. Okay, Rama Rama. Fucked up, scuffed the Rama Rama. Rama. Alright, chat. Let's go. Sisters, don't bandira. Dira, dan, dira, bandira. Sisters, don't bandira, bandira. What the fuck does bandira even mean? My friend, could we stand together? Look at us, we can't sniff forever. Show me sister, show me brother. Every stay strong for one another. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah! Come on, come on. We call the leaders of the lands. You don't sniff petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the car, it says. Don't be Rama Rama, it's messing with your brain. You say you're deadly, do you understand? You don't sniff petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the car, it goes. Don't be Rama Rama and sniff it up your nose. Don't be Rama, don't be Rama Rama, don't be Rama, don't be Rama Rama, don't be Rama, don't be Rama Rama, don't be Rama. Love your friends and protect your family. They are with you when you are lonely. Don't bandira, don't bandira. When you stop, your brains will be clearer. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah! Come on, come on. The leaders of the lands. You don't sniff petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the car, it says. Don't be Rama Rama, it's messing with your brain. Say you're deadly, do you understand? You don't sniff petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the car, it goes. Don't be Rama Rama and sniff it up your nose. Don't be Rama Rama.
You not deadly, you Rama Rama. Gonna get caught like Dylan Osama.
Yeah, cause I can't tell you. There's no lyrics for this part. Living too much petrol. It's the leaders of the Havana lands. You don't sniff petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car, it says. Don't be Rama Rama, it's messing with your brain. You say you're deadly, do you understand? Don't sniff petrol from a can. You put your petrol in the car, it goes. Don't be Rama Rama and sniff it up your nose. Use your brains, think about your country.
Smell that, chat. Hello, welcome back. Welcome to, yes, that's me. I am Rogue. I only heard this song from Mr. Metokur. I didn't know Pippa did. Yes, Pippa did a cover. Pippa did a cover. Yes, Pippa did a cover. But no. Welcome back to the new year. The year of 2025. That's right. Things have already become very chaotic and much more fun. Popcorn and tears and everything else has been pushed around. And as usual, I am here for the weekly Monday Rogue Takeover for Mr. Metokur History, or as I like to call it, MetoHistory. I am everywhere. We are everywhere, whether we be on the YouTubes, whether it be on the Twitches or even the Twitters. We're everywhere. We're kind of slowly expanding. We're creating more and more chaos as we go along. It is impressive. And as usual, I have a man behind the Waiting Wings, the guy that makes the AI sing, the guy that originally was the precursor for this entire endeavor. Sparky's Tech Corner. Hey, Sparky, how you doing?
Technically, I am. I just let you control the back end of it.
I know, I know. The whole thing, the whole gimmick was to get you to go down this rabbit hole of Metokur. I mean,
Well, I mean,
and then you went away to have a kid, and then I took over a little bit further. I'm like, going, you know what? We don't have to stop the show. We do have other people, so
yeah, no, yeah.
yes, and I
There's all that, and before that, I'm gonna be sharing this link out to other people. I don't know if they're available today.
sure. Hey, if they're available, they're available. If they want to come along, they can come along. I have selected two glorious trash fires of appearances of Jim. We're going to go down the rabbit hole of all the Jim appearances that he's
A
done,
rabbit
whether it
hole.
be on the morning Kumite, whether it be on anything
Well,
else, the Z radio show, and so on and so forth. There has been a lot of Google, a gaggle amount of it. It's
Well,
impressive of what we
well,
could
too
possibly go
bad
through.
Jim's never popped up on Pepper Streams.
One day you never know. The cancer man that is will show up to have fun.
He has
Right
he has
now,
showed up on one Get a Gamer stream.
yeah, I know. We may eventually cover that as well, but I'm going to go back a little bit further in the past. I have selected a couple. One that happens to be with a certain JF who's on the run for possibly
Why
murdering
did
his
I
wife. We
have
don't
a
know.
fucking feeling you were gonna pick JF?
And
Get
there's
up here.
another one that comes along with everybody's personal favorite MRA representative, Dean Esme.
Max. Oh,
It's a glorious new year. Also, for those that do care, this would be the first hit for Netflix going live with Raw, Monday Night Raw. So yeah, that's another thing that's happening. It's another glorious first off. It's impressive. It's impressive. But let's see if I can get the shit working first. It's because you know me, I like to break all
yeah.
the things. So let's,
Well, I'm sitting there going, is like
which one is going to
it
pop up?
always amazes people whenever I tell them, because I'll hear Dean Esme come up every now and then.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh, you mean Max? And like, wait, what? It's like,
Yes.
oh, yeah, you don't know.
Yes. Most people don't know about the whole Dean Esme introduction. So, Rogue Mr. Manicure is a Sigma male. Giga Chad, nobody wants to smoke even Ralph. Look, at the end of the day,
No, time out. You gotta get it right. He is a Giga Chad manlet male now, and can't
yes,
smoke in him.
yes. I mean,
I hate to say it, but true.
out of all the commentary people, all the sectards, there is one that still stands amongst them all, and he was the most questionable one throughout, and that is Andy Worski. How that became a thing, I do not know, but Andy did survive everything sectar wise, and apparently we've got a new person, Shadow. How you doing?
Oh, doing good. How are you guys doing?
We do
Sounds like you're
great.
wrestling.
I'm glad that you decided to break down and put yourself in more of a presentable form.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I saw two obstacles here. So, like a plane, I just kind of crashed in.
Right. There you go. It worked for me. I mean, what was it? The flares and all the bright lights that you said, ooh, pretty lights. You had to come.
Oh yeah, crashing in like it's a 9/11 deal.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
well,
Like
yeah,
wrecking
you gotta-
ball. You did
you
watch
gotta
that for the Pentagon. That's for sure.
You just gotta take the old launch pad saying any landing you can walk away from is a good
It's a good
landing.
landing.
Oh yeah. Yep.
But yeah, no, as I kind of alluded earlier, I have selected two, very short, but two appearances that Metokur has made through the course of his time frame because he's made appearances everywhere. But we're going to be focusing on this one here, which is about a
Oh,
half
the morning
hour long.
Kumite.
Oh, Morning Kumite.
Honk us
There,
off.
there, there are reasons why this one has been selected, and
Oh
yeah,
boy, yeah. Because when I remember when I first got acquainted with Jim and his content was
Mm,
under the Internet Aristocrat and
yes,
his video series of Tumblrisms.
yeah,
Ah,
that
We
was
yes, the
covered
gift
that.
that kept on giving.
Yeah,
yeah.
Uh,
No,
we've
I
actually covered
kind
that.
of go back
oh yeah,
further. I mean, I am well versed with the Jimism. Since he was Jim 81, Jim,
Oh,
Games
oh yeah,
Good, Me Bad, The Works. He's had a
oh
lot.
wow,
Yeah, he's had a lot of
oh,
different
we've
faces,
yeah,
but
we've went way back, and
oh god,
we've
yeah,
even found archives, and it really stunned me because I had to go back and listen to this at least 5 or 6 different times. But I found it. I'm sitting there going, I was like, "Hey ho,
yeah,
Haberman here," and it's like,
oh
yep,
yeah,
"Oh
yeah.
my
And I
God, it's Haberman!" It's
yeah.
like
and
found streams with Haberman and Jim.
Ah,
do
yes,
you
it was.
remember? Do you remember Jim and the Boulder King saga?
Yes, yes.
Ah, yes.
How can we not forget that? That was a good. I technically kind of get bored of that one because of the factor that we've got. Not the.
Well, the
Uh,
fact that everyone would call in to fucking dunk on Mundane Matt,
yeah,
fucking
that
Team
was like going
Andy.
okay. That was easy, but the other follow up that they did, the three of them got together years after the factor, and then Monday gets his comeuppance finally on Ralph for the doxing thing. But
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
wait. Mundane Matt actually docked someone.
well, no, okay. Well, when it comes
All
down
right.
to it, they've all done something weird.
Oh yeah,
But we have the doxing, we've had the flagging, and a few other different things that have happened.
oh yeah. Because I remember he was known to false flag and all that shit,
Yes.
which is fair.
Mhm.
Well,
You
the stream
forgot
that
about the
broke.
Hotbox Insanity? No one forgets about the
No,
Hotbox and Internet Insanity.
yeah, we've covered those also.
Yes.
But
Oh
no,
yeah.
what Ro's talking about is like Matt guys come up, it's because whenever Ralph decided to spread information about Gator and say
Yes.
it was a white supremacist, try to
Oh.
dox him, try to get him fired from his job, Jim intervened, and then Jim and Ralph started going each other real hard and heavy. So Monday Matt actually stepped in and became a moderator between the two of them.
Yes.
And the last dig was Matt going at Ralph for trying to false flag people, and Ralph ran like a little bitch.
Yep.
Damn.
He was like, you know what,
His
Ralph?
hero
I
arc.
mean, you can show me how many people you flagged. I mean, show me your flagging list. And yeah, Ralph just noped out. He just
Yeah, he ran like a little bitch.
That
He
was
ran like
what,
a yeah.
2021, 2022?
something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a few years ago. It was 2021, I think it was 2022, somewhere in
Yeah.
there.
But
But
yet,
that one,
yet things don't change. Matt's
yeah,
still being dunked on the internet, but this
yep.
way via through Twitter. He's
And
got
Oh
me
Ralph
yeah.
is
blocked.
barely getting his streams running. So, I mean, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
But I
that's
will say this: I do hope, like, even despite everything, I do hope him and his missus and if I remember correctly, his daughter are all doing well.
yeah.
Because I remember he made it a point that he was getting boulders with his daughter.
Yeah,
She was just
yeah,
a baby,
yeah.
though.
I know,
Yeah.
but hey, who doesn't want to go, boulder shopping with good old Papa?
Yeah. Shit.
But anyways, I see on the screen one cog, which I've not seen
Yes,
the
so
avatar in a
we
long ass
have
time.
the morning Kumite, the Tonkasa show. This will have a gaggle of individuals. So
Oh
you'll see
boy.
this soon.
I'm gonna guess Andy Worski.
Obviously, Andy is involved in this one. Andy's
Of
almost involved
course.
in all of them for whatever it is. So
I
let's
know.
have some
Like,
fun.
yeah.
Can you
We're going to
guess?
hit the play button and we're going to go.
Everyone's favorite crackhead, Andy
Yes, he
Worski.
survived. He's outlived them all. But here we go.
Okay, so where is the where's the class liberalist?
He just sent.
So did you hear that?
Hmm.
So what do you think my theme on this one is there, Sparky? The liberalist and Metokur.
Yeah, let me guess. Downfall of liberalism in Yosemite, Canada.
Kind of, yes, yes. So we got the liberalist, a liberalist, and Metokur going at it for the first and last time.
Sent me a
boy.
tweet, said he's available right now for 30, and he'll be back
Awesome.
he'll be around
I'm
into
available right now too. Let's do it.
He's got the keys to the gate. He's got the keys to the gate, Billy.
Is it too loud?
Front row seats. Fuck. All right.
Oh boy, how's your morning going, gentlemen?
Oh, it's
Or
a good
afternoon at this point?
So
Going
we
pretty
got
well.
Cog, we
Hello.
got Jim.
Hello, can you hear me?
Is
Cog,
We got-
Jim, you still have Tonka, who's behind the scenes.
Yeah, we have Tonka, and I think I saw.
I keep forgetting Jim uses that fucking Steven Universe edit. God
Hey,
damn it.
that is anti-bully Billy.
Failure,
Don't
failure.
talk about the anti-bully Billy the anti-bully.
Yeah,
That way.
failures there.
Of course, failure's there. But this is the morning kumite. It's got to be good.
a liberalist, working class liberalist? We got the right guy.
Yeah, I'm working class liberalist. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, take it away.
Are you the prophet?
I am the prophet. Yeah,
The prophet and the
Oh,
Messiah.
the prophet Mo Hamhead.
Go ahead. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Wow.
So,
Starting good.
So you guys, actually, so the reason I got on at you guys is because of fucking Godwinson's fucking
Is that
manic
crap?
bullshit. It was coming out.
No.
It's not. God, it sounds like them.
No, it's just another one that happens to be in the European nation that all sounds alike after a while. They are kind of if they're part of the Eastern Europe, then they all kind of sound Russian. They're
Oh,
part
yeah.
of the Western portion of it. They all kind of sound English.
Yeah, the Euro Bros and
Yes. So it is just kind of weird. Even the Spanish there kind of have that sound very, I don't know, British. It's weird. It's weird over there. So
oh yeah.
continuing.
Yesterday about the live stream. And just the whole concept of you guys, what you think the liberalist is and how you think it's.
And this would be from somebody from the UK, somewhere in the multi-bottom tier bullshit areas, the bucktooth, and basically they would be the hick level of the Brits.
Yeah, the-
Messiah complex.
or you got a
fucking-
license. You got a license to be a fucking prick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yes.
Yeah. You got a license to let in those groomer gangs.
Well, I mean, they've already got Cog on there. They don't need anyone else. I mean,
yeah.
Cog is part of a different area of the UK, but he doesn't have that same.
but he still
kind of,
has that. He still have the.
He
fucking
still has
voice.
the attitude. He still has, but again, if you notice their vernaculars and the way how they pronounce certain things are a little bit different, depending on where you are on the global spectrum.
Bird's a
of
bird
the
in my
UK.
book.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. I'm seeing a chat from Mustafa. A
Yeah.
bit late on that, but he says you forgot about the hug box and internet insanity. Oh yeah, those are fun. I have
Yeah,
fucking.
no,
Oh,
we
God.
kind of mentioned that earlier.
Oh yeah. Look,
We
I'm
got
gonna be
opinion.
real with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Welcome to the club.
Look, like I am trapped in the retard chamber.
I mean, they think I'm
Welcome
slow
to the
because I'm from
internet.
Canada, eh?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'll be honest with you. I've thought about living up in Canada, but if I were to, it'd be the more rural side, to where at least it I might be able to hide a gun. they
Oh,
fucking
it's
take my guns.
You
I was
can
gonna
pretty
say-
much hide a gun anywhere in Canada, as long as it's not Toronto.
Hey,
fuck Toronto.
Everybody's
Canada,
fuck
Canada is gonna be
Fuck
a
that
real fun
shithole.
place for the next 3 months.
Right now, it's going to be interesting. We don't have an actual seated prime minister. We have a kind of a feature that is supposed to be the prime minister. Technically, right now, we're kind of the same kind of situation that you guys are in at the moment. Joe Biden is still your president, even though Kamala has kind of been seated for that position.
Kamala's
isn't
crashing
running
out.
Yes. So we have the same thing. Trudeau is still our prime minister, even though he's kind of decided not to take the big boy seat. Everything has been shut down, technically, on the government side of stuff. So all the bills that were supposed to be passing that were all questionable, from the gun bill, the internet bill, and all that kind of stuff, they're all
Yeah.
stopped. All the investigations that were going against him have all stopped at the moment. Everything has been shut down. Technically, it's called proroguing the government, meaning turning it off. We are off season until a new leader is elected.
Oh wait, so did they overthrow that cuck?
Well, technically, he decided to step down.
Yeah,
Why did Trudeau step down? Well, if you look at the actual polling numbers,
He was not popular.
everywhere that the Liberals had power over, that had controlling shares, have been either whittled away to become very blue, which is conservative, or very orange, which is NDP. And he only has one stronghold that's left that is still very liberal focused, and even that's starting to turn. So as long as he's the leader of the Liberal Party, there may never be a Liberal Party for at least a decade.
Hopefully they go extinct.
So yeah, right now they're holding like 13%. They're so low that if they lose all the seats that they have, they'll be on par with either the Green Party, which only has 2 seats, or with the People's Party of Canada, the PPC, which has no seats whatsoever, and really is kind of a joke of the all the political parties that we have in Canada. Hell, we're actually looking at the Bloc being the kind of opposition party, which is weird. There you go. You got it now. So that's the reason why he left. He needs to step away, otherwise there won't be a Liberal Party. Anyways, let's continue.
Cult of personality against Sargon and all that, and quite frankly, I'm fucking sick of the straw manning from the lot of you. It does my nutting. I don't like it.
Okay. Well, you said Jim.
Wait,
you said Jim. Get me on the Kumite. I want to tell you a new one on this. You hollow faggot, and you were responding to some dumb fuck that was spurging out about Gamergate. So what are we talking about?
Not just that, but like the whole idea of you guys trademarking the Liberalist name. Do you not see what you're doing? It's exactly the same.
This is when they got upset because the trademark was taken away from the Liberalists. Because somebody who came up with the idea forgot to create a trademark. And a weird spurgy Canadian figured it out and said, you know what, I'm going to trademark it.
Wasn't
it?
But wasn't it one of the Baldwins that came up the term Gamergate?
Well, Gamergate's a complete... Yeah, what was the Baldwin is not related to the Baldwins. Steve, what is it? Mark, I think. Anywho, it was a Baldwin, regardless of the fact he was on Firefly, the TV series. But Andy Worski found out that the Liberalist was up for trademark, and so he bought the trademark. It was cheap, like dirt cheap. So he owned the trademark of the Liberalists. This is where they got a little upset after finding that their meme idea was taken over by Andy Worski, and they were livid.
Sort of shit. You might see it as a joke, but we have literally hundreds of people working relatively hard, especially to do things like me up and that.
Define relatively hard.
Or relatively hard when it comes to typing on keyboards on the fucking internet.
Oh, I know, that's an arduous journey.
Wait a second. Go back. Hang on, go back. Go back to the super chat. Go back to that fucking super chat. Like
this one here?
Yeah. Let's read that fucker. A liberalist Canadian Minecraft server is being made to
indoctrinate kids into liberalism. There will be swastikas everywhere.
In her villages, this is how the Liberalites will get a child army
to conquer the world with jeez.
And then how does it end? The main one Minecrafts himself.
I know how Canada does it different. Yes, we do a lot of things different. They're
unfortunately need to take after Big Brother America.
Well, I mean,
we're kind of fucked. We're pretty
kind of all kind of take after our parents in a way. I mean, realistically speaking, if it wasn't for the UK, we wouldn't be even a core factor in this complete kerfuffle of everything.
Oh yeah.
One of the younger children has decided to overthrow everything. You know, we don't like this whole idea of taxing teas. We're going to throw it into the Boston Harbor.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
well,
oh yeah. And in Canada,
yeah.
was like, "Can I be independent?" And they're like, fine."
Pretty much. We eventually got it. See, the only thing I would actually say going forward is we should only focus on one true heir to Canada. That would be Queen Elizabeth II. That'd be the last one going forward because under her ruling, we ended up getting our independence. So, but yeah, that is the only one that I can actually see going forward because everybody kind of goes, "Oh, do you have Charles on the dollar bill now?" Because Canada, UK were kind of synonymous with each other, and I'm like, no, no, there's no plans of putting his fucking face on the dollar bill because he's king for the UK and anybody who's sovereign there. So sorry, we'll still have his mom on the bill, but as for him, chances are very small. He has a better chance of getting his hand on one of the bills. That's it. And he's got a big hand. Anywho, let's continue.
Well, relatively hard when it comes to typing on keyboards on the fucking internet.
Oh, I know that's an arduous journey of work. I can imagine the hours they're putting in.
Well, it is when a lot of these
typing
people
on
have
Reddit.
got kids. When a lot of these people have got kids, and a lot of these people have got jobs, and they're using their free time to try and make some sort of impact into the political scene.
No.
And then you lot come along, you're like, oh, let's trademark.
Do you know who owns a trademark?
So
Do you know
funny,
who
it'll
owns
be
a
great,
trademark for
yay.
liberalist? Hey, do you know who owns a trademark for liberalist? It's a South Korean man. The trademark lapsed a year or two ago.
Yep.
He don't
So
own it
it's
in the
not,
UK.
no. It's not something you guys owned. You didn't come up with the term. It's existed for hundreds of years. Somebody already owned the fucking the trademark for it.
It's not even about just trademarking the name. It's
Then
about
what
the
are you
reasons that you're
upset
doing it.
about? Yeah, it's for
the
a
reason,
joke.
and I'm sick of the constant fucking straw manning coming out, lawyer.
Look at
you
how
literally
ass
know
blasted.
nothing about it.
You can't say it's not a funny joke when look how ass blasted people got to the
It
point
was
where
a
they
funny
want to
joke.
fucking
I loved
file a
it.
lawsuit over a
Yeah,
goddamn
well,
gay internet name.
I've actually looked into it, to be fair, and you can't counter sue for it. But
issue is with liberalism?
Oh, go for it.
Liberalism. So the main issue with it is everyone wants to put a different meaning of what they think it is and their different ideologies onto it. So it's basically just a smudge word that everyone wants to use to paint their ideology with. Oh, this is a liberalism. Oh, this is liberalism. This is liberalism. It's become the same thing as using the word faggot, Nazi, retard, anything else like that. It means nothing no more.
Yeah. I mean that's the same thing. I mean you can't have the Nazi gay faggots, so it's all good. No nigger gay faggots. That's all good. We can't have those anymore because realistically, it has less meaning than what it used to have. There's no power behind it anymore. We've overused.
Oh yeah,
it.
we've literally killed pretty much any power beyond words. Like Nazi means nothing anymore. Faggot means nothing anymore. Well, now I mean I use it affectionately. I mean I have every right.
Of course, but again, I just like reminding people that I am technically Reese's house nigger. So at the end of the day,
oh yeah,
if things need to be. I know. Just remember that. In the gaming world, I'm his house nigger in that one. But so if things need to be dealt with or figured out, I'm happily with the term. I come from generations of people that historically have not really been overly affected by that. And then you have the Americans, which I do have American blacks down that way, that use it as an affectionate term of whatever it is. It's a euphemism to be used for everything. So it's like whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay. But no, meanings for words did have power at one time. They were sacred words, and all of a sudden they just kind of lost it because
before iDubbbz went converted transitioned into iCucks.
Yes.
And took his husband's last name.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That is not a woman. Anyways.
He married a bear. It's all good. I mean, he just shaved
yeah.
a gorilla, probably found a bear somewhere, also shaved that, kind of merged the two together. I think it's called a Sasquatch, but I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of hard for biology nowadays.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Red Dead Redemption called. They want their fucking Bigfoot back.
I know, right?
Sasquatch.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? That it's like, iDubbbz had a point on one. It's either all of it is okay or none of it is okay.
Yeah.
You can't just, you can't. You can just like, okay, we are perfectly fine with calling someone bitch, asshole, and stuff like that. But you drop cunt, and it suddenly it's misogynistic.
Oh yeah.
Suddenly,
Oh.
it's just like I call people cunt on like a daily basis. I don't see the problem.
That's an Australian term for infection. They use it for.
Oh yeah,
everything. When you
it's
get
a
mad at
mating
somebody,
call in Australia.
yeah, pretty much. They've got different like qualifiers for what level of cunt you are. It's impressive. I love it. I love it. It's the same thing. Like the word "fuck" can be used as an adjective, a noun, a pronoun, a verb, an adverb.
Oh yeah.
Oh jeez. Anyways, we're continuing.
You'd never get the name because we've got a paper trail.
You do paper trail.
I get it. To be fair,
it's
top keck. It's top keck. But this is bigger than just that. It's fucking the constant fucking shit coming out of your lot's mouth.
It sounds
fucking
like
Godwinson
this is a
I saw that little. I saw that little
this unnerved by it this quickly.
I saw. Well, I'm a Cockney. I'm a Cockney. I'm quick to anger.
I mean, if you're getting this bothered by it, with people making jokes about wanting to trademark a fucking term, and you're talking about this is too much straw manning.
But it ain't a joke for us. It ain't. Yeah, but this is more than just the internet for us. This is us lot trying to create something to actually hope.
I'm waiting for him to use the term bruv. I'm waiting for that to happen.
Oi, bruv, saying right.
Right, bruv. Jesus Christ.
Some sort of political change in the world.
That much.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said that is some sad fucking shit. If you've hitched your identity to the term liberalist that much, if it's more than the internet, this means something to us. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, it does. How is that sad? What? So having faith and meaning something and wanting to work hard to fucking hopefully change the fucking direction of our shitty countries, the direction that they're going in. We want to change that. You call that sad?
Yes.
How's that sad? To me, that's a fucking noble
people
cause.
Make that proclamation
for people like you with no fucking substance,
immune to being made
you've got
fun
no
of.
substance. You fucking
just because you say I want to change the world doesn't give you a fucking shield from criticism or laughter.
You can give us criticism as long as it's fucking relevant criticism, not the fucking bullshit you lot go on about.
Oh my! Listen to how ass-blasted you are about this. Jesus Christ! It's a fucking joke. Take it. If you get hypersensitive about it, you're going to be the next fucking target. You say it's just a joke.
You say it's just a joke, but I set up the Facebook group, and since we've done it, we've had a fucking non-stop steady stream.
Oh, he's so fucking mad.
Facebook group. Jeez.
I mean, oh yeah, I forgot I have a British toggle.
Jesus.
My toggle identifies as British.
Yes, Jesus. Yeah. They reduced the amount of guns on the field and forgot that knives were a thing, and the knives violence went up. They tried to counteract that by putting laws on knives.
Yeah, and on top of that, they also tried to regulate it. How you have to have someone help you purchase fucking scissors.
I know. It's like, yo, bruv, you've got the license for that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you get
shit.
And then you get given a speeding ticket if you run a full.
It's like they don't understand is, at least the British don't seem to comprehend it.
Yeah. Metokur said if you can't take a joke, then the joke won't stop. That's correct. That's usually how that works.
Like, I mean, shit, from the earliest of times and all that. If they didn't have anything, they'd either use their fist or a fucking rock.
I know, right?
It's just like, oh yes, because a fucking gun is like, I mean, it's probably just as lethal as getting bashed in the head with a fucking rock. Calling the Boulder King, he might have a new grift there.
I mean, we won't know if he actually does have a whole collection of slingshots, with the amount of boulders that he has, little pebbles and shit like that. Slingshots become a thing. What was the other? Trebuchet? That's the other one that would be used.
Yeah, trebuchet.
I could see him with a trebuchet in his backyard. Jesus Christ. Oh God.
He's waiting
Let's
for
see
someone like
here.
Ralph to give him hard time.
I
Because
know.
then he can just—it's like he sees Gunlord in his like, I don't know, fucking minivan that should be parked down by a river,
Yeah.
and he lights the fucking trebuchet loose from the backyard. It comes up, and then it's just he's had that boulder sitting for like a couple years now.
Oh, I mean, it works. Me laughing with multiple guns and knives. I mean, there you go. But you're a Texan.
Same.
That's kind of normal. Kind of normal. And you're an Indian. You go buffalo hunting. So when are you going to take the little chief buffalo hunting?
30 to 50 feral hogs.
Yes.
When he gets a little bit older.
A little bit older, so until he's like knee higher, a little bit more kind of.
Maybe after
mobile?
he gets the use of a spoon down.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, we're gonna try to civilize him first. I get it. I mean,
Yes.
what wasn't that the whole idea of the Trail of Tears and all that kind of shit? I mean, trying to civilize your folks. That was
No. That wasn't an attempt to civilization. That was we want your land. Get the fuck out.
that works too. Worked with everybody else. I mean, come on. Anyways, let's continue.
We've had a non-stop steady stream of fucking alt-right Spurgs and everybody else constantly fucking coming at us, raiding us, doing everything else. Just go away. Go away, you mugs. Let us do our own thing.
Triple that now that you've told people it bothers you. You're going to have quadruple that now that you've
It
just gone on.
It doesn't bother me.
And
It's
you
the
just
raiding
said
don't
it
bother me.
bothered
The
you.
jokes don't bother me. The biggest thing that bothers me the most. The biggest thing that bothers me the most, and the reason that I came here, is the fucking constant straw manning by you lot.
Nobody gives a shit
Because you
about
ain't
if
got
it's
fucking-
commenting or not, if it's a fucking joke. This isn't a logical debate. We're not here for arguments. They're having fun. They're making jokes. What the fuck are you talking about?
And there's silence.
Did he cut out? Are you there?
I swear to God, with the guy's avatar looking kind of a dingy, blackish, fucking gray, and the way he sounds, I honestly expect whenever he's fucking yelling, just a scene into a fucking musical number about chimney sweeps and all that.
Oh
other
my
good shit.
god.
Mammy. Oh God.
Because
No,
he's
I'm in.
we've been hard for the liberalists.
I know minstrels. Definitely. Gotta get the minstrels going on. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this isn't a formal fucking debate. You know,
I know it's not a formal debate. That's why I come in screaming and shouting, you mug.
No. I'm saying what people are doing is not a formal debate. So saying that they're engaging in logical fallacies, you're straw manning me with your punchline doesn't work. Like, what are you doing?
So I don't have a right, even if you're joking, yeah, even if this is all a comedic act, and it's just trolling the rest of it, which is fair, you know. I was a fucking troll back in Gamergate. I might have fucking grown out of it a little bit, but it's I can't come to you, even though it's a joke, and say, "What are you doing, you prick? Sort your life out."
You can come to me and say, "What are you doing, you prick?" But again, like I've just told you, if you want to go on stream and say, "We've got all these people fucking with us on the Facebook, and this really upsets me," you're gonna expect about 10 times as much shit for it now. That's the reality. If you're gonna tell me you were a troll in Gamergate, you need to understand the reality of that.
I'll welcome it. Sharpens the knives.
Then you should be thanking people. Say thank you, Tonka and Andy, for doing this for me. It sharpens the knives.
It does.
Yeah, you can fucking kiss my arsehole, mate.
Oh, come on. No, that's not a nice thank you. Come on, we're good boys here.
Yeah, you are good boys.
Back when they're all kosher.
I know, right? I know. Yeah, you know, Jim has to be a good boy because he he's Billy the anti-bully. Yes, I kind of miss that other moniker he had.
Which is funny because the liberalists hovered around Tonka whenever the two of them fucking went back.
I know.
Went at each other, which was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like I said, they got butthurt. Well, mostly Sargon got butthurt, and then he sent his rabble rousers to try to defend his honor. You know,
I was gonna rabble rousers. Hang on, no. So here's rabble rousers. You have some guy who thinks trout get buff.
Yep.
You have some Romanian that wants to say, yes, I don't do the buses underthrowing
Yes.
bullshit. That's turned into a troll VTuber.
Yeah.
You have somebody who says that they're not a liberal as a part of that thing, but constantly sucks off Sargon every chance he gets. Devin, drop out,
Yep.
Taku.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
then
got
again,
something in my foot there.
Sargon is like low hanging fruit.
I
Like,
mean, Carl was nothing until
Yeah.
Gamergate became a thing. I
Yeah.
mean, this is the same guy that was trying to get into the gaming space. He was making a video game. And then all of a sudden, Gamergate came around and he's like going, I could use this to help me get me further. It got him further. Congrats on that. He figured out the game. Problem is he was called out on it by somebody like the Internet Aristocrat. Same one,
Oh, yeah.
same call out for on Monday Met and a few others. It, they keep using the title Gamergate, which loses the momentum and the meaning behind
Oh,
Gamergate.
yeah.
Bad
Yeah.
enough that we talked about that same thing on the people on the opposite side,
Oh,
anti-gamer
yeah.
gamers, when you have Anita,
Yeah.
Sarkeesian, Brianna Wu, and so on and so forth. And then you
Yeah.
have your people who are supposed to be defending this idea, a grassroots movement, and they're
Yeah,
doing exactly the
it
same
was so
thing with the antis.
it was so fucking astroturfed.
Yes.
But it was like the problem I had with Gamergate. It was like initially, if it's like everyone understood the mission here.
Mhm.
Journalists are full of shit. You
Yep.
know, to
Still
hold
are.
them accountable. Oh yeah, they still are, of course.
Yes.
It only got worse over time.
Yes.
But the fact was, you had everyone wanting a piece of the pie. They wanted some of that. They wanted some of that fuck you money
Yep.
that came with it. I mean, that's how. It was partially how the Quarter Pounder got more of his following,
Mhm.
making 8 videos a fucking day on like
Actually-
Brianna Wu.
Yeah.
Actually, Quarter
Well,
Pounder.
yeah, it was also Magic the Gathering and going
He
after
got
Wizards. of the
well, no,
Coast.
he got not. I was there for that whole deal.
Oh, yeah.
I know
He
you were.
he was a nobody still way back in 2017, and that was
yeah.
before the quartering channel. And it was I
Mhm.
can't remember Unsleeved Media because
Yeah.
he went
Yeah.
through and it was Unsleeved Media,
A whole
and
bunch
then
of
he got then he got shit pushed in by the Magic the Gathering community, and then he rebranded himself, and then skyrocketed after his rebrand. So.
Yeah.
But you can look at Ralph, you can look at Mundane Matt, you can look at Sargon, and
Oh, yeah.
all these people started seeing moolah whenever they
Mhm.
started.
Oh yeah.
I'll grant this much. Maybe at first when they came into it, it was about the cause and the movement for some of them.
Yes.
The other some of those were like, oh man, these guys are making bank. Look at the numbers, look at algorithmics, look at what they can take from it. And then they jumped onto that fucking same train too. And
Mhm.
that's what drove Jim away. Because
yeah.
they took away from the fucking point. Because that's exactly the same thing that was happening with journalists and the game developers. The game developers were gaining money, notoriety, and stuff like that through the bad for the selected press that they were getting from the games company. All thing they had to do is nudge, nudge, wink, wink, scratch, scratch here and there to get that. And that's what was happening with Gamergate. So it lost its meaning and motive.
Yeah.
Well, there was another movement that kind of went the same way that most people forget that the 99 versus the 1%, something to do with corporate and all that kind of shit. You remember back in the day, something that a certain Tim Pool was all big on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. We ended up having the same kind of issue down the road. There's a lot of people that kind of just took over the movement and made it their own thing.
You're talking about the Wall Street thing?
Yes.
Yeah. I will say this though, I gotta dip out because I have to start getting ready for work. I know it seems like an hour ahead, but it's like time fucking flies when I'm like actually doing shit.
Of course.
It's all good.
I hate it. But yeah, but I will leave on this. The only person who went out gracefully, whether by his choice or not, was Total Biscuit.
Yes.
Regarding, and even then he kind of faltered at the end because
cancer.
Cancer. Yeah, I've seen what happens with cancer victims. Yeah, but I'm just gonna say is he's the only one that made it out, like for obvious reasons, of the whole Gamergate problem. But anyways, I will see you guys later.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. next go around. Let's see. I'll see what if I can drop in a little. Try and see if I can get a little more time in. But
Yeah, no
anyways,
worries, no
you
worries.
guys take
It-
care.
We can always adjust the schedule, whatever it means. So it comes
I
out
mean,
to it.
it is an open schedule. Nothing's really set in stone when it comes down to a person like myself. I have dabbled with scheduling, rebrandings, and a lot of different things.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's fine. I'm
Yeah.
good with
With
this.
me, I'm usually available on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so
That's
that's my
good to hear.
thing.
That's good to hear.
But anyways, I will
All right.
see you guys later. And chat,
Later.
behave yourselves. No
No,
throwing
don't.
slurs unless I'm here.
All the slurs. Give me all the slurs.
Anyways,
Later.
I'll see you guys later.
Peace. But yeah, no, that this was interesting. This was interesting. I realistically, this kind of goes pretty south a little bit, but we know the direction that this is going to go into.
Oh
Not going
yeah,
to go very well for the liberalist, pretty much. So
never
I'm going to
does.
go with the next presentation that I have by Gail. That's course. You missed it. You
Yeah.
missed your opportunity, sir.
While you get set up, let me walk away for a minute. Go turn the heater up.
Oh yeah,
Wife's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
playing
You do
school,
so. You
so
do so.
I'll be right
I
back.
mean, yeah, of course. See, we for me personally, folks, I don't do a lot of these things. So, this one is a 12-minute one. I wasn't expecting to go almost an hour with the last one. Thought we would get in like at least 30 minutes in on something that was pretty close to 26 or at least closer to the 45-minute break, but it is what is. So it is what is. So I have this one all ready to go. This one has a good feature of people. That's right. We've got Dean Esme, we've got JF, we've got Andy Worski. I believe we got I think that is what was the who was the
I'm back.
is that Mad Cat? I can't remember who was the who else was in here, but yeah, this is the 12-minute one that I have figured out. Um,
Wait. So, am I just seeing shit, or is that Dean Esme being highlighted, but with the who is Max?
yes,
Are you that much of a fucking retard?
yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I feel like people like label too much, and it causes them to go crazy when people make fun of those labels. Yes. See, I come from a complete generation that say fuck the labels. We made Convert a thing. The shoes, the cheap shoes that you would get like the Salvation Army and shit like that. We made those
Converses.
thing a thing. And then they became so fucking popular that now they're not cheap anymore. It used to be cheap. Now you can't get a good Convert shoe that's under the $50 mark. It's impossible. But yeah, no, we've made things interesting. But people with their labels and their wannabe prestige, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. But let's take a bite on this 12-minute, 15-second thing of everybody going at each other.
Before we continue on, because he doesn't have too much time here. What's going on? Sorry. Sweetie boy Jim, what's going on, buddy?
How you doing there, Andy? I heard you're having a little powwow over here. I didn't have my essays ready. I didn't.
See, that this was something grand because a certain brain trust child was able to get something like this to happen.
know that this was happening. I don't have my essays ready. I feel unprepared.
Is this?
I thought you were writing your essay.
Is this before or after the downfall of Andy and JF, or is this?
This is before the downfall.
I was gonna say it's got to be before the downfall because I think afterwards they didn't talk to each other. So you have
Well, see, the problem is this is all kind of on the JF kind of thing because JF hated this kind of situation. See, anytime that Andy brought in these types of elements where you have almost like a blood sport kind of thing, JF was kind of upset behind the scenes. He wanted it to be more of a political show, and unfortunately, politics during this time frame was on the low. Yeah, it was pretty shit. Pretty shit. I don't fit most people's labels. I'm an enigma for the most part, so I just tell people I wear my own hat. Yes, I'm everywhere but nowhere. But yeah, so yeah, uh, so this would have been at a high. This would have gotten them like 2,000 views, give or take. So, and something that JF would want to do would have maybe mustered a couple of hundred. So
You know, I'm looking at this picture right now of Andy Woski.
yes,
This comes to mind.
mm.
What happens when you give a retard a microphone, a camera, and a viewership? There you go.
Pretty much. Oh, and then a mountain of cocaine.
And that came after.
I know, but a mountain of cocaine. Once you introduce that mountain of cocaine, ooh, it's glorious. It's glorious. It's
True.
almost on the same level of a certain Nicholas Ricada.
But he's still denying it.
I know, right? Jesus fucking Christ. But anyways, continue down the hat.
So yesterday, though, in case.
Well, 5,000 fucking words, a couple of pages, MLA formatting. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to share feelings on the internet.
Well, okay, yo, have you even spoke to Dean yet at all? Throughout any of this?
No. I heard Dean do like 3.
Could have sworn I heard you say something. I could have sworn you said something.
I didn't say shit. But I am sitting here wondering. It's like, is this attempt 2 or 3 of you trying to? Did you have a hand in this, or
yes,
is
I
this
had
the
many
one?
hands in this.
Okay.
Yes, if it wasn't for me coaxing a certain dean to do this kind of thing, like I said, a certain brain trust child was able to get certain things to go through. Yes.
3 streams where he brought me up, wanted to come
It's impressive what a little bit of antagonistic prodding will do.
on the Kumite, and then Karen, I guess, girl writes what? Freaked the fuck out because she didn't want me and Dean speaking because I guess Dean is going to expose the Badgers and lead to their destruction or some weird shit. So she was very against the notion of us talking, even though it was not related to her at all or them at all for some reason. So yeah, I just kind of tuned in. I thought you were doing like a Dankula show. I didn't know this was a Badger show.
Well, we spoke about like Dankula for a bit, but then all the Badgers hopped.
Actually, that would be Mad Cat. That would probably be Mad Cat. That's another notorious individual that we used to have under our belts. I used to watch the Andy Worski. Oh well, the Andy Worski show is interesting. Why do people I used to watch and go crazy after I stopped watching them? It's just what way it is. It's just the way it is. So what happens to a lot of people? They get a little ego driven to a point. And so
it's
once you get
also a
all the
smelting
money
pot.
going in, the ego gets even bigger. Good example is a certain Nicholas Ricada. I know nothing, nobody, lawyer who ended up making pretty close to a couple of mil through his tenure, flushed it all the way up his nose.
Well, and like I said, it's also kind of a smelting pot. Also, if these guys remain isolated and not allowed so many people in, maybe they won't have as many bad actors in. So, for instance, the whole thing between Woski and JF may not have went down the way it did if Tonka didn't get involved.
Correct.
The stuff with Ethan and Metokur may not have went down if Ethan didn't act like such a scumbag all the time. Same thing. I mean, you can look at every one of these people that's on any one of these big podcasts back in IBS, Skeptics, all that good shit, and you can always attribute a downfall to a variety of different things. Not necessarily the actions of one person, but it's usually the actions of many people and then others that get dragged down.
Well, it's not just a single action. It's just
it's a combination.
Yeah, it's a multiple it's a potpourri. You really don't know what level of stank you're gonna get if you get the wrong mix going.
Yeah, and that's IBS in a nutshell. It's
that is
IBS. So IBS is rightly named so because internet blood sports, but also irritable bowel syndrome because.
Yep.
What happens when you mix old rank spam with instant mac and cheese and sour milk? Well, a viral concoction that just vomits up everywhere and just doesn't look good after the fact. That's what
Well,
happened.
it's probably going to come out in both ends, so you don't know which way to
that
go.
too.
Oh,
it's rightly
yes.
named so.
I know. But let's continue.
So we're talking about that, and I didn't even know until I messaged you yesterday. I DM'd you yesterday because I was watching your video, and I'm like, wait, why is I'm apparently involved in the plan?
Oh no, you're scum. You and JF are scum, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you're partially responsible.
Are you saying
for,
that Karen's trying?
Oh yeah, this is where when this would have been the same time frame where when certain individual, namely me, got together with a few other people behind the scenes. One happens to be from Australia, to gather all the data of a certain, Alison Tiemann, and was going to expose that information.
Yeah, it wasn't. So it wasn't Max who was gonna do it. It's the people around Max, which was you, that was gonna do it. They just looked at Max, going, "Oh no, you gotta be a mouthpiece."
Yeah. Well, the reason they were worried of why Max was hooking up with a person. See, at the end of the day, Alison Tiemann to this day is still afraid of me. Little old me. Little old me. Out of all the people to be afraid of me.
Well, frankly, I've been afraid too, but
I know, right? I find it hilarious. But yeah, no, it was his Max was there. She freaked out, like, oh my god. Then they tried to word it that he was this crazy old fuck that was going to derail them. I'm like, no, you're gonna do it to yourselves. I'm just going to put on all this breadcrumbs and all this treatments, saying that I'm going to go down this entire tangent. I'm going to, destroy it from top to bottom. No. You're going to do it for me. And they did it for me. They did it all themselves. All I had to do was just put the fear there, and they just opened up the floodgates. A lot of truths came out from even Alison Tiemann saying that she's a trust fund child. I'm like, oh my God, this is glorious. I didn't have to do a thing but say I was going to do it, and that's it. And they freaked out. I loved it. So yeah, this is part of the entire. Yes, this is the part of the entire thing. So it is beautiful to see this all kind of work it out. So yeah, but the funnier thing is for me is that man there that's up on screen, JF. He is now on the run. Apparently he's in Alberta, but he's got a provincial warrant out for him, for both in Ontario and Quebec, and so far he was granted the state, but it looks like it might get pushed up to a federal level if they can't find his wife anytime soon.
and I completely forgot because I said that's Andy Warski's fucking harping about JF again. It's like, why does he care so much? I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, because right.
Yes. There is always a connective tissue. It's always a connective tissue.
Yeah, I forgot that they used to be co-hosts. So
yes. If it wasn't for Andy, JF wouldn't be a thing. That's the weird thing that people forget. Because JF was kind of a sidekick to kind of like a drop-in kind of commentary, commenter. That was it. He'd be a phone-in type deal. But for
I just noticed this one correlation too. JF was to Andy as V was to Sargon.
Yes. Yep. And JF is still upset with Andy because Andy's.
I find it funny. That people always go, "Oh well, it wasn't me. It was the retarded foreigner. The foreigner's retarded, so you can't be mad at me, and you can't be at the foreigner. They're just retarded." I'm surprised at how many people try to use that comeback, especially people that we know. I'm sitting there going, "It's like, did they get that from both V and JF?" And they trying to. To me, it just my mind is like, do they use that? It's like really for that, But it's
Yes.
astounding on why people
I
do
know,
shit
I
like
know.
that.
Oh, I know, but like I said, this for me. This is fun time. This is a level of trash entertainment. It's looking at all these players at what was considered some of their heydays. Jim's still kicking around. Andy has gone from top to bottom, back to top to mid. Yeah, he's still standing out of the entire sector. Uh, yeah, every member that was part of that sector has either showed up to be some form of child diddler, uh, some form of pedo, or weird, industry of that area, or running for from the law for some reason, have multiple different crimes that they've committed. Their streaming level is now pretty much piss cans and everything else. No sound. Yeah, yeah. It's impressive to see where a lot of these players are currently.
Yep. And I always find it funny. It's like, oh, well, you guys are just nobodies for maybe 2 or 3 views at a stream that, you're nobodies. Yeah, we know. We want to be nobodies.
I'm quite happy being where I am.
Same
If
here.
I go up even further, I'm not, again, not taking it to my head, because this is a hobby. This isn't a life. This is, if you wish to be within this media of streaming, you should not make it your life. The moment you make it your life,
You're
you're dead.
fucked.
Because you've got to play the game, and if you don't play the game, your funding is done. It's done. So because look
When
what's
you
happening over at Kick.
when you make this your way of life, the net always wants its
Yes.
pound of flesh. And if you can't provide
Oh,
that
yeah.
pound of flesh from someone else, they're gonna take it from your ass.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I mean, you according to the corn god, you blood for the corn god. That's basically what it is, blood for the corn god. So I wish you the best of luck. Somebody's going to be that next, offering. Who it's going to be, we won't know. But let's continue.
Considers miscom.
Yeah.
Well, you could infer that from her comments. I don't want to put words in her mouth, but I'd recommend going
Okay.
watching V Monroe's stream with her. She had quite a few things
Because
to
I
say
want to
about you,
say
Jeff.
this, even as I entered this show today, I don't know these guys,
And
but
V
what I
gets
know
brought
is
up
that I,
again.
Yep.
V Monroe.
JF is a weird. Yeah. See, it doesn't change.
I've had super high respect for Karen Strahan. I consider that she's one of the best MRA in the history of human civilization, and I'm sure.
You
I love
are a
that.
retard.
No, but I like the fact that Dean brought that up. Oh.
What'd he say?
He kind of scoffed at that. It was awesome. He kind of scoffed at Dean Esme scoffed at that. Let's go back on that.
Respect for
a little
Karen
bit.
Strahan. I consider that she's one of the best MRA in the history of human civilization, and I'm shocked that you would be telling me that she may suggest that she doesn't like me. Personally, I have the highest respect for this woman.
Okay, just a preference here. This is a man who is pretty much misogynist. He doesn't like any woman and any form of power. And he likes Karen Strong, which is total bullshit. Total bullshit.
And apparently,
You're in for some disappointment, Jeff.
yeah, and apparently we're working behind the scenes to destroy them. So I don't know.
I want to
Let's
say
hear what
honestly,
happens.
because there's context missing here. There's Queen of Bands, okay, who I've assigned to be our organizer here at Warski Live.
And she's great.
She does a great job of interacting
Wait,
with people,
Queen of
making
Bands?
investigations.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I told you this was a bit off of the the Kumite stuff.
And we know who Queen of Bands ended up becoming.
I know. You didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. You just missed a bunch of rants and nothing else. So we're still going down the factor that JF has a strong boner for one Karen Strong. Don't know why. Even though he's automatically stated that he doesn't like women in general because he's got women of power. He's a misogynistic bastard, and he only has eyes for a special type of ladies, those who are not fully developed in the mind. Kind of weird. Kind of weird.
Investigation, and she makes these shows very cool because she finds the right people to be discussing these issues. I think that a lot of her investigative work has been misinterpreted as me and Andy wanting to know stuff about the honey badgers. I will say personally, everything I've heard and the blogs I've read against the honey badger, I am convinced that there is no case that the honey badgers are committing
The
any
money
acts that
badgers.
is unethical.
Well, okay, they lost their case for the Calgary Expo. I wish them the best. They lost that one outright because they hired a defunct lawyer to help them with this case, which was a terrible idea. Um, every campaign that they've ever put together, even though they said it was supposed to be for whatever event that they needed to go to, a lot of the events that they had to go to, they already had their tickets bought. All expenses were paid for these events, and yet they got you, the people, to send the money to for them to go to these events, even
They had the
though
money.
a lot of the times it was already paid. They already had the money. It's hilarious. It's a great grift. Oh God, I love
They are
it.
being criticized by a part of the community. I hear Dean's argument. I don't see anything unethical in what the Honey Badgers did. And personally, even if Queen of Bends has taken the initiative of making her research on this, personally, what I concluded when I reviewed the entire
Oh yeah, that reminds me. We were talking with Queen of Bands during that time frame. Hi. All that information was kind of, well, from us, me, Penn, Nemo, and a few others. So GF is still a fool.
set of data is that there is no evidence of unethical behavior in the honey badgers, and I keep my respect for Karen despite everything I've read.
Are you talking about the honey badger radio YouTubers? We are talking about, yes, the MLA's grand female group known as the Honey Badgers. One Karen Strong, the other one who is the main founder and kind of the leader, kind of say. That would be Allison Tiemann, along with Brian and a few others that they decided to go. This was during the time frame where they had Rachel as one of their actual members. The man that you see up here right now, Tex, is Dean Esme. Dean Esme is the actual brainchild and keeper. He kept in the original Honey Badgers, which was Allison, Karen. There was two others. I forget who they were. Uh, Made them into what they are currently. And after he was taken off of the handling portion of it, Allison rebranded everything, restructured everything so it fit her ideologies going forward. So yeah, it's a very fascinating trip for the original Honey Badgers and their Honey Badger Radio and
Yeah.
a few other different things.
You're talking to you're talking to chat with one of the main instigators of the downfall of all.
Yes. Hi, I'm Rogue. I'm the one that everybody from their end hated it to love and love to hate. So yeah, with me who got involved with it, and I said I was going to destroy them one way or another, and well, they are irrelevant. So I technically did my job. And all I had to do was rearrange one DNS made to help me do it. It was awesome. It was awesome. I got the creator to destroy them. It was brilliant. Anywho, continue.
I will agree with you. I don't know.
Let's get, hang on, I want to hear
That
from
was some good ass kissing,
Hey,
man.
Jim,
That was
Jim.
really good ass kissing.
I'm very curious from the stuff that I saw
Jesus
on
Christ.
Metokur. You're doing like
Yep.
what, a 3 or 4 part series or something on this shit. You
Sometimes-
must know
some things
more.
never
Like,
change.
I know. Yeah,
He always has shit microphone.
Yeah, I know. Nothing changes. I think he uses his phone with the
Still
fucking
has
ring
shit
mic.
microphone. It's like fuck.
Yeah, it's really shitty. He's an audio guy too, and he has shit audio. I mean, he's got the worst audio that I've ever heard. I thought my audio was kind of crap every now and then because I decided
Hey, at least
to
mine's
cheap out.
decent.
But yeah, no. And the guy here in the mech suit, that is Matt Cat. That is Matt Cat. Okay.
Well, who's the one? Who's the one with the cat avatar?
I can't remember who that one is. I honestly, but again, this would have been part of Dean's Red Pill Religion circuit, I believe, or just a
Who's
more
the one in
famous
the
one.
end?
Again, not 100% sure, because these were
The names
people
haven't
that
highlighted yet, so
yeah. So those ones I remember because it was parts of Dean's group that kind of went with them, and they were from the Red Pill Religion, which was kind of like a trying to be religion that has the truths, and they were trying to be red pill with religion. It was like literally they were trying
sounds
to say that
gay.
religion was the good thing, blah blah blah.
Sounds
It was
gay.
another indoctrination kind of thing, but whatever. The Bible thumpers and that, but I didn't really fucking care. All I cared about was I knew one particular person within that entire group that was the brain trust that pretty much was the core of the honey badgers and the one person that could possibly destroy them, and that was Dean. So I went in that direction, and I sublet it because I couldn't get a hold of Dean most of the time with Mad Cat. So these are the two that I kind of floated with. Now I have no idea who the others are outside of GM, Andy, and JF, but the other two not 100% sure. It's kind of new to me. I'll probably figure it
Gotcha.
out later, but right now I don't remember who they are.
Like, why did you just laugh there after you heard JF say his point there?
Oh, no, it's just funny listening to people come to the defense of somebody that shit talks them. So I think it's
Oh.
amusing because I'm sure like in a day or two when he finally listens to that V stream and reads some of those tweets about how you two aren't going to be untouchable in a day or two.
Yes.
Or how I should do a video on JF because if I'm offended by people molesting children, I should want to do one on him.
Oh, Jesus.
I think
I
it'll be.
didn't know that. Well,
I
fuck
think it'll
her.
be. It'll be entertaining.
No, seriously, because this is serious. If she insinuates that the false allegations against me
That's
in
what I'm
court,
saying, JF. You were bashing as a joke Count Dankula for making fun of you. She is going through the fucking things of saying like the actions of saying that you are a child molester.
Yes.
let me explain to you something, Karen. Everything you fought for in your life is exactly the shit I'm stuck in with these court events. So if you stand with my abusers who have lied against me for years in court and who are now using this false information to smear me in the media, you are not even an MRA. It's not that you're not a good MRA. You don't understand men's rights if you believe X's on their statements. And I deny everything that I've just said. If you
Let
give
me
any credit
quote
these
to you.
stories, fuck you, Karen.
let me quote you verbatim here. You can go listen to the stream because that was more interesting than the tweets. But what, Jim isn't JF's boss? He thinks abuse of mentally incompetent people is okay, but only when JF does it.
Mm-hmm.
This
And
is
she's
everything
retweeting-
that
she's
Karen has
retweeting
been fighting
the-
against for more than 5 years. This is all the reasons that people like this girl, is that she was standing against the abuse of men in court. And now she believes the abusers of men in
She's
court.
always believed it.
This is ridiculous. Was she drunk?
She's always believed it. Nothing changed. Nothing changes, JF. She's always believed it. It's a grift. It's a game. All it does is make them money. They don't care how much money. It's money.
Is she confused? I don't know, but fuck her.
She is getting the honey badgers themselves. I've been getting a lot of heat lately, right? They've been getting bashed, and like a lot of people out there who have been getting shit.
Oop. Here we go. I've watched a few honey badger videos, but I didn't know any of this. But I don't spend all of my time on the internet. Look, you don't have to spend a lot of time on the internet. See, for me, I'm just a digger. That's all I do. I find information. So yeah, when badgers introduced themselves to Gamergate, which was a completely different thing altogether, it was like, who are these people? and the inner core of the Gamergaters, the diggers, and that we were like, who the fuck are these people? So I was kind of elected, or I elected myself. It doesn't really matter how you want to go about it, to infiltrate, figure out who the fuck these players are. I did it. And what I found, I didn't like. I'll put it that way. What I found, I did not like. So I decided to go above and beyond my Call of Duty and wanted to get rid of them, and I did technically. Now they're relegated to their part of the internet, staying away from a lot of the major money areas. Because if there's a major money area, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Shit on. Who are the easiest people to go after right now? Internet blood sports people.
Oh wait, Andy. Let's get the anger a little ramped up. Here's another one, JF, just for you. Sorry, what? Are you saying that autistic people or mentally incompetent should be allowed to be exploited by assholes who want a baby and a biddle wife so he can keep his green card? And where's Jim here? The guy who makes videos about abusive pediatric dentists.
Karen, you are a fraud. You've stood for 5 years making revenue out of convincing men that you would be defending them. And now the first time you have an opportunity to actually do it, you turn 180. Fuck you, Karen.
Well, I want to shout this. I know of, and I don't run any of them. But I can refer you to multiple online groups to help you find either emotional support for that or possibly some legal strategy advice. Just let me know after the show. I actually do this shit. Okay, there you go.
Well, I want to say,
yeah, man, those are rough.
What's that?
Those are rough, man. I didn't know she said that.
That's the kind shit. Go listen to the V Monroe stream.
That's
you guys
the kind
know
shit.
that you're so out of the loop on what these people talk about when you're not around.
Oh,
well, I would like to say something real quick.
Oh, Matt Cat, don't say anything.
One of my biggest complaints about the honey badgers is that they're not taking this opportunity. Yeah, a lot of people are saying bad things about them, but you know, there are two ways to respond to this. Either go on the attack to try to defend yourself, or take a step back and say, hey, maybe these people have something legitimate to say.
Yeah, we did.
Or
unfortunately, doing the latter, former, saying, oh, well, we're just going to attack everyone. All they're going to do is destroy everything that they've worked up for to this point. And they're going to destroy themselves in the process.
I know.
They won't address their little critics. They only want to go after people they perceive as possibly being able to bring them more clickbait. They otherwise are above any of their other critics.
So do you think that they're saying this shit about JF right now? Because right now, Internet Blood Sports is doing very well.
Yes.
Therefore, any controversy surrounding us is probably the thing you should be talking about to get more clicks.
Correct.
I don't think so.
In fact, that whole thing on autism, give me a break. I mean, really. I mean, I may think somebody like some people may overuse the.
Hang on, we got another one from Tex. I came along after or at the tail end of Gamergate, so I missed most of the biggest moments. Honestly, the biggest moment was Jim leaving, telling everybody on the Gamergate side to go fuck themselves, and he became a neutral. I kind of followed suit afterwards because, well, I was tired of seeing all the grifting portion of it. And I ended up having fun fucking around with the honey badgers. So and then you know, created GNF and a few other different things. So yeah, you didn't miss much. Just the downfall of all the different types of movements, because movements be stupid. Movements be stupid.
The autistic thing, because I got autistic people in my family. But what I tell my kid, and what I tell, like, I got a volunteer on my team, Buckley, who's autistic. I say, if they tease you for being autistic, give them shine back, because you could do that. I even give them tips on how to do it, because you got to get over it, right? Just like calling somebody a retard. Well, I do have retarded friends.
No,
I don't call them that, not to their face.
Well, technically, I can call you a retard because you are one day. Dino, you are a retard, but you're a lovable retard. Don't worry.
Because I'm not an asshole, but I understand people use the word retard colloquially.
Yeah, but I'm an asshole, and I still call you a retard.
It was a flagrant attempt to start a fight over there's 50 more important issues than somebody like Metokur is saying autistic too often and too carelessly. What the? I'm gonna mute out because all these bitches make me sick.
Well, I'm going to disagree with Dean on this. I don't think that they're specifically trying to get clickbait. I'm sure they don't mind when they get the.
No, man, they were trying to get clickbait to get people to get eyeballs on them for monies. Money's all about the monies.
Attention.
The human monies.
but I think that they actually feel insulted and they're misunderstanding many different things at once and are just going with it. They're reacting emotionally. They're just reacting to whatever comes their way, and that this is just what we're seeing, and that they're not purposely trying to get the most views or get the most donations in this instance of anyone criticizing them.
Isn't the point of being an MRA is that when someone is falsely accused in court, you read the court documents, which we have live, I think probably like fucking 5 times. I'm sure JF is fucking sick of us reading court documents that aren't interesting, and they keep using the fucking lawyers' fucking attack on JF as the doctor's shit. And then when you read the doctor's shit, it's completely it's like saying that high functioning, finished school, drove cross country, all she had was social. We've read it over and over. Isn't the point of being an MRA is defending men in court for
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
And
what the fuck is she
bitches
doing?
are experts at false allegations. I did a lot of work on false allegations, including helping get out dads, and guys who were in jail on false allegations.
And you can see why I use this brilliant individual in my aid to do what I did. Oh God, this kind of circles back. I love these moments.
Literally did that shit as an MRA, and Karen is well enough versed in how to use family courts this way. We've talked about.
Yeah, but Karen and Allison are not well enough versed to deal with a troll like myself.
About it so often about how especially women, but I mean guys can do it too, but especially women these days can get away with accusing you of anything, and there'll be a threat narrative against you, and now you're a bad guy. And an MRA is spreading that on you without knowing, without even a conviction.
Let me respond to that.
Yeah, I want
Let
to
me respond to that real quick.
Yeah, real fast. I want to know because Jim, you and Dean had problems for like a month. So like,
I think we should talk each other off and on for like 2 years. It's a guy thing.
All right,
what guys do.
So now that
it's exactly what I explained to Dean. Exactly what I explained it to Dean in order for this to happen. Oh God, I remember the first time this happened, but before trying to convince Dean to do this shit, he's like, Metokur just hates me. I'm like, no. He respects you. It's a guy thing. Don't worry about it. It's one of those things. Don't worry. He's just feeding off of it. Yeah, you did something stupid. He called you out on it, but he never held it against you. It was one of those things. And then he turned around and defended you. He's like, he did. I'm like, yeah, he did. Here it is. Here's the evidence. And the dynamics changed a bit, which is how we were able to get Dean to do any of this. It's brilliant.
This is like you guys are in the same room. Is there anything you want to say?
Oh no, really. I just came on to watch the Honey Badger shit show. I mean, I had a few minutes. Like I said, I was in the middle of stuff, but let me just throw this out because I got to jump.
All right,
go watch the V Monroe stream with Karen. She has quite a few things to say about you and JF. You're a money whore, Andy. What have you done for men's rights? And JF is pathetic for fucking retards.
I'm not a men's rights activist.
Yeah.
So let me just throw that Molotov and take my leave. Have a good day, guys.
I love that. I love that. So yeah, there you go. And that is the drop in of Jim. There you go, drop in of Jim. We saw a little bit of the debate of the liberalism, which was kind of boring. Let's put it that way. It was kind of boring. They still to this day cannot take a joke, even though they try to do their thing. But yeah, the drop in for Jim to set up a Molotov, just threw a grenade in there, just egged some people on, and it became completely a nightmare for a certain group called the Honey Badgers Brigade. And years later, we'll have JF trying to run away from the law for murder or whatever else the charges could be leveled on him for questions. for a lot of questions, because to this day they still have not found his wife. So I wish everybody the best of luck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sparky, did you enjoy the selection? I think Sparky walked away. So I'm going to end it for us here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along for yet another fine edition of MetoHistory. We're going to do more of the appearances of Jim. I've got lots of shows to cover, a lot more areas to hit, but I'm going to hit the small ones first before we get to tackle the bigger ones, because there are some that are like interviews and a few other different things that have happened. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. If you haven't already, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, or do whatever that thing you're supposed to do wherever you find this. But as usual, have a good day, a good night, or whatever else you're having. We're getting the fuck out of here. Peace, bitch.